We're back. ComiXology Live on Facebook and elsewhere.
And all over the world.
All over the internet. The internet, where we talk about books that came out this week. We'll talk about Nia's.
Comic news.
Kiwi. You're Kiwi.
I'm Kiwi. You're Slim.
I am Slim. Thanks for remembering who I am.
You know, sometimes it slips my mind since, you know.
You don't care. That's the main thing.
Mostly, yes.
So, let's see. It's Wednesday. It's 4 o'clock.
Should we discuss the fancy mics?
Maybe we should.
Elephant in the room. We got these cool mics.
We got these cool... Look, it's like the old school ComiXology blue.
Yep.
Remember that blue?
It's like Grover's nose.
That's actually the original name of the company.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Not at all. All right.
Should we get moving?
Well, yeah.
Enough of my bad jokes.
Yeah, don't listen to him anymore.
Sorry, everybody.
So I've been following the TV production of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina pretty closely.
Really?
Because I'm really excited about it. And it's going to Netflix, so we'll all get to binge watch it in like one night.
How many, did they say how many episodes it is?
10 episodes. And they finally cast Sabrina.
No.
Yes. And it's this really cute girl who's 18. Her name is Kiernan Shipka. I guess she was on Mad Men, but I never really watched that.
Really?
I went to school for advertising, so I was like anti-Mad Men. So I was like, too much. Sometimes too much of a good thing is too much.
Yeah, right.
So yeah.
I don't think I've read the comic version of that yet.
It's really cool.
I read Afterlife with Archie.
It's nothing like Melissa Joan Hart's version
I
of
wouldn't
Sabrina.
think so. Does she kill anyone?
Yeah, there's lots
She
of death.
does.
Yeah. There's death, magic, witchcraft.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
How do we sound, Mike?
We sound good? We sound
Mike?
clear?
Mike?
Mike, testing?
Speaking of Netflix, did you watch The End of the Effing World yet?
No. I've been watching The Crown. And actually, I've been embarrassingly watching Worst Cooks in America.
What's that?
It's this amazing Food Network show with Anne Burrell and sometimes either Bobby Flay or Tyler Florence. And it's the worst cooks in America. Maybe you could be on it.
Thank you.
And they teach them how to cook, and it's really cool.
Oh, that's not as interesting as I thought. Do you remember way back when, maybe like 10 or 15 years ago, there was a show called like Superstar? It was like American Idol, but they picked the bad people and they made them think that they were like really good.
No.
So it's like the people that get kicked out of American Idol, like episode 1, they're like, yeah, you're great. You're making it through. And they're like, oh, yeah.
Like Susan Boyle?
Susan
or maybe she was good.
No, she was good, I think. So they like the cast of the show is just like people that are like dreadful at singing, and then they like pulled the rug out from under them at the last episode. It was really horrifying.
That is horrifying. More news. Kitty Pryde's gonna get her own film.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Shadow Cat.
Good for her. Let's do this, Kitty Pryde.
Is that the name of the movie?
Let's do this, Kitty Pryde. Let's make a film.
What was she? She's had like 8 different names. Kitty Pryde. Sprite was her other one.
Kitty Pryde, I think. I mean, personally, I wouldn't want anyone to call me Kitty.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Eric, hi CMX folks.
Hey,
Belated
Eric.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
To the ComiXologies.
Oh.
Maybe we should get some shirts made.
Let's TM that. So rumor has it that the Solo movie trailer, so the movie's only 5 months away. So the fact that there's no trailer is kind of mind blowing. So apparently, the rumor has it that on Good Morning America on the 12th they're going to debut it.
Your rumor mill. You got the ear
I'm
to the
gonna
grindstone.
start the rumor, and if it doesn't debut, well.
It's strange that they haven't released anything, and I know they had to do those reshoots, but I guess it makes sense because they just had a Star Wars movie. Like, how much Star Wars promotion can you do around, like, the biggest Star Wars movie ever? Right? I don't know. Maybe they just think people are going to see it no matter what.
But, like, want to see the trailer. Like, we live for that.
Maybe it's bad. Maybe the Han Solo movie is going to be so bad that they want to release it.
Do you know anything about the Crypt show that's coming out?
No.
So, it's on Sci-Fi, and it's about Superman's grandfather.
What's his name? Borel?
Yeah, I think it is.
No, I didn't even know that was a show.
So that's coming out, and I heard that that's going to be more comic book focused, in line with the comic book.
I feel like they've made they've had so
else.
much success on those TV shows that they do.
Yeah,
There's like the Legends of Tomorrow. They had the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover. They're printing money over there.
They're not done.
They're not done. What do you have in your hand?
Well, oh God, I don't even know if this might be my pick of the week.
NSFW.
It is safer work. Don't worry. So are we.
Philip
Man Hawkeye, #1. Look at this silver
God.
fox. My word. Like,
you were like unconscious when you were paging through this at your desk.
He's beautiful.
He is. He's more hunky than I remember when reading Old Man Logan.
This is a prequel to Old Man Logan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be like 50 years post End of the Avengers situation.
Okay.
So he's in a bit of dilemma. Basically, it's like the world is factioned up into these different states, and all of these supervillains are kind of in charge of them. And the X gene is very
dormant.
No, it's not dormant. It's like it's hot.
Hot genes.
He, Clint is basically doing his own like safety. I don't know what you want to call it. Like a.
I don't know either. I didn't read it.
Not safety, but he's doing like
Workouts?
private work to like protect stuff. What
so
are
he's
those
like
people
a
called?
mercenary, maybe.
Maybe a security guard of some kind.
Security intel.
Private security, but like top level.
Top level security.
Yeah.
VP of security
I don't know
Hawkeye.
why I said safety.
VP of safety Hawkeye.
VP of safety. And he's protecting the X gene, and bad guys come and crazy stuff happens. And then he's going through an own personal problem, which I won't reveal because it's super sad. And you have to see his daughter. He hangs out with Logan and is just like, dude, help me avenge the Avengers. And Logan's like, no, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a family now. I don't want to jeopardize that.
I live for your impressions because that's the only thing I put on Instagram.
Yeah.
your impressions of characters.
And then there's this, he like, all right, I don't want to just read it.
That's enough.
The art is so amazing. It's by Marco Cacchetto.
You looked up his name
because he's Italian and I didn't want to mispronounce his name because
apparently I've been mispronouncing it for years.
Yeah, this one's been calling it Cicchetto.
Cicchetto.
But there's no ch sound in Italian.
Who knew? You know, I'm just this guy trying to promote comic books. You know, I can't get everything right.
I mean, look at this man wielding his weapon. Oh, yeah.
So
pick it up, read it. There's going to be more.
So this is interesting.
Are coming.
Can I speak?
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
This is an interesting point of view for you because this isn't a dig on you. You haven't read Old Man Logan yet. One of the biggest
we're going to get to that in a little bit.
stories
Yes.
ever.
It's true.
So I'd be interested. You know, I reading that book with fresh eyes is fascinating to me. One of the saddest comic books of all time.
Will I cry?
Old Man Logan. I think I did.
You cry over Skittles.
Once you find out what happened to Logan, why he refused to use his claws, you might never be the same again.
Okay. What did you read?
Well, you just did Marvel, so maybe I won't do Marvel. Maybe
let's switch things up.
Maybe I'll do Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe.
Ooh.
You know, Valiant, they're everywhere. They got these webisodes, these digital specials. With Ninjak, I think the guy that played the Green Ranger was Bloodshot in the digital special. Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's back.
Oh, my word.
He's back.
Wasn't his name Tony? The Green Ranger?
I don't remember. If you know the Green Ranger's name.
His name is definitely Tony, because I had such a crush on him.
Is this only about Marvel, Dominic?
No, Dominic, it's not.
Dominic,
we're going to get to the other
stuff. Because I'm talking about Valiant right now. Old Man Logan, oh my gosh. Spoilers, Eric. Come on.
Come on, Eric, man.
Eric. All right, so enough. Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe. You might have seen Deadpool versus the Marvel Universe, Punisher versus the Marvel Universe. So Valiant's getting in on it. And I'm like, okay, my foot's in the door now. I'm interested. Ninjak is like James Bond, but he's also a ninja, and he wears a pretty BA suit. And that's pretty much all you need to know about Ninjak. And something happens after a case. He comes home to relax. The bad guys are like, we just kidnapped your friend's wife and child.
Wow.
And you need to break into this super secured safety prison and recover this element or else we're gonna off them. They didn't say that. I apologize for getting risque. So he's like,
You're
okay.
getting a little sassy here.
So he's like, okay, I got to break in, and I got to turn against MI6, my team, and hopefully, I do it, and you don't kill them. And I liked it. It's fun. Look at this cover for number 2. I think this is Kevin Wada variant cover for issue 2.
Tommy, not Tony. Thanks,
Oh my
Philip.
gosh. Oh yeah, Tommy. Close enough.
Tommy, Tony.
Anywho, if you like action comics and you want to see James, it's like if James Bond had to like break into MI6 and recover something without telling them that like, oh, I'm doing this because someone's about to get killed. Because if he reveals that to anybody,
then they get killed.
They kill him and them.
That's not good.
Very fun.
All right. So if you guys know me, which you might not, I'm a big fan of the new Witchblade.
Witchblade.
It's great. So Alex Underwood is back, and it's been a while since the first issue of this.
Really? Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's been like it's been 2 months.
It's been like a few weeks. So she's still new to the Witchblade, and she doesn't really know how to use it. But she has this guy Ash, who's sort of like her fairy godmother, if you will. That's like, listen, Alex, like, if you don't let the Witchblade accept you, if you don't accept its powers, basically, like, I'm not going to help you anymore because you're going to die.
Rough.
And she's still doing her thing. She's trying to figure stuff out. People are coming back from the dead. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's one of those, could you imagine if you just got a power and you're like, dude, I'm not really into killing people, but now this thing is kind of making me, so.
No, I can't imagine that. I'd be killing people left and right. I'd go through my kill list that I keep in my journal.
In your pocket diary.
Yes, my field notes.
Oh God.
So was it worth the wait?
Yeah, I mean, it was worth the wait. It is like obviously like a little bit slow because we're just getting, like into the actual storyline, and I'm not sure if she's gonna even have a uniform yet, which is I'm not mad about, you know, because I think the old uniform was a little risque for my liking,
right?
You know, and I don't think she needs a uniform to do what she's doing. So we'll see what happens.
Uniform. I mean, would you probably make a uniform if you had like some kind of supernatural powers?
I would not want to be in a weird circus costume if I didn't have to be. You know?
John, on Facebook, there is a ch sound in Italian. How do you think they say ciao? Owned. John, you're now customer of the week.
There's no CH, John.
Customer of the week, John.
He's trying to say CH as a ch. It's a k.
There's no prize to being customer of the week, but I just made it up and named you them.
Ugh.
All right,
unsubscribe.
My turn.
What's that? A lenticular color I hear?
Avengers No Surrender Part 1. There's Avengers is going weekly. Did you know that?
Oh yeah.
There's a big event in the title called No Surrender. Some bad stuff's happening. You can see that explosion right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there.
It's a meaty book, actually, now that I pick it up. Let me just set the stage for you. Let's see, Slim. Your Insta stories are epic.
Oh, one fan.
Spoilers. Kiwi hates my Instagram, so thank you.
It's not that I hate
thank
it.
You, Philip.
I just dislike it
immensely.
It's like every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, here we go again. Another picture of the Jeep. Oh, wait, where is he?
That was a great picture of my Jeep.
Taking pictures of Times Square. Oh, wait, he's at Penn Station.
Listen.
Like, I know where you are at all times.
Avengers No Surrender, okay? There's something that bad happened to the Earth. It's gone. Someone has kidnapped the Earth.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but it happened. So people on Earth are like, oh, something bad happened out there. And then Carol Danvers and Alpha Flight, she's like, oh, let me turn around. And then she turns around again, Earth's gone. So it's missing. I don't know how to explain it. And then something even stranger happens where kind of like the old school Avengers are frozen. Like something happens to them, so like frozen in place. That's right, Mike. Mike upgrades big time.
Oh, yeah.
And so every other Avenger, there's like 3 different Avengers teams. That's fine. There's 100 Avengers. They're all like...
It's like, you get a pass, you get a pass.
We're probably honorary Avengers.
We might be
at this
Avengers,
point.
I don't know.
All the other Avengers are like, whoa, we got to figure this out. Something's going on with these old Avengers. And then this woman appears. this is kind of a spoiler territory, but they've been talking about it on Marvel CBR and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's not really super spoilery, but apparently there's this statue of the original Avengers, and then there's this woman in the statue that no one's ever heard of before. But at the end of this...
You figure it out.
Sorry, I'm squinting a lot. This is how you reel them in. It's a very strange story in that it's weekly, and I guess they're ramping up to issue 700, which is coming up soon, but they like trick the reader into thinking this character has existed for so many years, and the characters even know who she is, but like you as a reader are like, I've never heard of this person. What does this mean? So it makes you want to read the next issue to find out. I liked it.
And then I haven't talked about Wonder Woman in a while, but this is a new story arc, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to read it. So she gets herself in sort of a predicament, basically due to her negligence of a fan that she saved. She creates another supervillain.
Oh my gosh. She probably badmouthed their Insta stories.
So a lot of weird things happen. She saves this girl, and she feels bad because she can't walk because some crazy stuff happened, and she goes to her hospital bed, and they're like becoming friends. You know, it'd be like if Wonder Woman kind of like nursed you back to health, and all of a sudden she disappeared to go save some other people
off world.
So this girl gets super jealous. So she might have like maybe too of a liking of Wonder Woman, maybe too much.
She's insane.
She's definitely insane.
Insane in love.
And then her mom dies. Crazy stuff. Yeah. So she's in the hospital. She undergoes this operation, and she can walk again, and then she's like, you know what, Wonder Woman, like I thought we were friends, now I'm gonna be bad. Pretty much that's exactly what happens.
How that's just the boiled down conversation.
The boiled down thing. That's like,
you know what,
you crossed me, I thought we were gonna be friends forever, you didn't call me back, and now I'm gonna become a supervillain. Watch yourself.
To be continued next week.
Next time on
Does she have a name?
The Swan's Song.
Is she the Swan?
The Silver Swan.
Oh!
Because also this girl loved ballet.
Oh,
so she was super pissed that like these rocks crushed her legs because she couldn't do ballet anymore.
God, spoilers.
It's so crazy.
That's hilarious. Kiwi, your Insta. What did Philip say about your Insta stories? They needed some fine tuning.
I do. Also, okay, I won't lie to you, and keep this between us. He taught me how to use Insta stories because I didn't know.
I remember
one day I came in, I was just like, Slim, can you help a sister out?
I was like, sure.
He taught me how to do it.
It was a big day.
Sometimes I have good ones, and sometimes I don't.
I think they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Philip, I know you're just busting chops. Eric, you should use a pair of glasses. I have glasses.
Is it
actually.
You're squinting
yeah,
like
I keep
this?
squinting. Like I gotta see if I can adjust the font on the monitor. I agree. It's annoying that I'm squinting. I have glasses,
but it's also size like 6.
It's like it's 6-point font. I'm trying to read.
Right.
Also, Eric says he appreciates that we talk about print format. We don't really care how you buy it. That's kind of like a thing about ComiXology in general. We don't really care how you buy the comics. Could be on ComiXology, Kindle, your shop. Just buy comics.
Oh, also, obviously, another Phoenix came out. You know, they're trying to. It's coming out weekly, and they're trying to stop that whole thing from happening. And
well, I don't think they're going to stop it because she's got her own series coming out.
I want to say it's called Phoenix Resurrection for a reason.
All right, my final. Oh wait, no, this is our $10 spot.
Oh yeah, you can't talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that yet. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I brought my Amazon Fire Tablet 10 in here for a reason.
Oh.
ComiXology Originals, Black Panther, Long Live the King on my Fire 10 tablet, Amazon.com. So if you're not familiar with ComiXology Originals, these are books that are only available digitally on Kindle and ComiXology. And if you're a subscriber to CU ComiXology Unlimited, which is $5 a month, you can just read it whenever you want. You have to pay for it.
Today, tomorrow, the next day.
This is actually kind of like a break from the normal story, which was there's like strange earthquakes happening in Wakanda. So T'Challa and his team need to go to this mute zone, which is like a society of Wakandans that are like, they don't want anything to do with technology, which is kind of like what Wakanda is. And that was issue 2. So issue 3 is like a flashback of him tracking down a former friend of his that he needs help from. So I love these issues because you get to learn. Like I'm not a huge fan of Black Panther. Like growing up, I wasn't reading Black Panther comics, and these books from ComiXology Originals are actually really good. Like what's Black Panther all about? Yeah. I'm gonna read it and find out. And it's free with your subscription, so it's like ideal if you're like me, who is excited for the movie and like
you want to learn a little bit more.
I need to learn more.
Learn forever.
What would you buy with $10 this week?
Let me get my list. So
if you had $10 to your name and you're walking up to the shop.
Also, I cheat kind of this week. And it's usually you that, breaks the budget. So whatever, it's going to be me this week. I would buy Old Man Logan because I need to read it. And I feel embarrassed that I haven't read it. And honestly, part of me thought I might have. And then I was like, nah, definitely didn't. So I would do that and get it out of the way.
Good for you. It's amazing. It's going to change your life.
Yes, it will.
It will.
It will. And that's $4.99 because right now we're having an Old Man Logan sale.
It's good.
So it's a bit of the old and the new.
The
new. And then I would buy Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Volume 1, which is $6.99. And because I think I've only read the first 3 issues of that one, so I want to catch up with all of that.
Good picks.
It's really cool. It's very dark. If you like witchcraft and the occult.
Did you ever see Witches?
Which I love.
That Witches movie?
The Roald Dahl book movie?
No, the movie, yeah. Where there was like a witches conference.
It's based on a book.
I can't read. That movie
by
is
Roald
scary.
Dahl, yeah.
It's frightening.
It's especially the end
Kid
part.
gets like turned into a rat or whatever.
Not good.
Live
Not
action
good.
Sabrina has been cast.
Yes,
Andy, we
were talking about it. You missed it. I'm really excited about it. I think that was a good casting choice.
Sally Draper. That's who it was. Oh, I would know. I watched the first couple seasons of Mad Men.
Oh, you're really cool. Yeah, so really I go over by like $2, but I think it's worth it.
Back to me. Judas, number 2. This is the variant cover. Judas from Boom Studios.
That's a sick cover, by the way.
It's sick.
Sick.
Let's see. Judas is, I talked about it a couple weeks ago. This is the 2nd issue. It follows Judas essentially cast into hell, and he's pretty pissed off. And
as one would be.
He's pissed at Jesus. He thinks Jesus really did him wrong and kind of pushed him to betray him in the first place. And then Lucifer gets in his ear in hell, and he's like, that's right, Jesus did wrong you, and that was his plan the whole time. I'm not sure if you know this, but I was altar server of the year at my church.
We talked about this. I was also altar server of the year.
And so this really resonates with me, but the art in this book is stunning. Look at Lucifer right there.
I would call him Lucy.
I think his friends call him Lucy.
I think that's fair to say.
I don't know if these are digitally painted or what, but I want original pages from this title. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really nice. Who does the art on this?
Jakub Rebelka. He's not on Twitter. I tried to find him.
Yeah, this
Jeff
is
Loveless.
really amazing.
That's actually not his cover. That was a variant.
Yeah, but even this...
it's just go read it.
I feel like you could read it 1,000 times and still see things that you didn't see the first.
I would read it
999 times.
My other books to round out my $10 were Sentinel of Liberty, Captain America. When I was a kid, we just released them on Tuesday. They came out in like 1998, maybe, and it was like the first time that I ever knew that Cap was getting a second series. So like as a kid, I'm reading Captain America and he's in like the 500s. And then they're like a brand new Captain America series. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get this.
Oh my God, I'm gonna take my bike down to the shop.
I gotta ride my bike after school and get these books.
They're like, come on, Lewis, get on my pegs.
Who's Lewis?
Your friend.
I didn't have any friends. My imaginary friend.
I just thought that maybe you'd hang out with a kid named Lewis.
With a Lewis?
Yeah, I thought that maybe would be him.
That sounds believable, actually.
Yeah,
so this is a secondary Cap series, so it was fun to go back and relive my childhood with Cap together as friends forever.
Aww.
We're running out of tape. We got to wrap this up.
Running out of tape. Just real quick stuff to look forward to next week. Strangers in Paradise is getting revived. Had a brand new #1.
Ooh.
And I personally love Terry Moore.
Office favorite.
So I will definitely be checking this out.
I don't know what else is coming out.
Assassinistas #2. That's it's like
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about
female assassins that are like super pissed at each other and messing each other's lives up. It's really awesome. Diablo House is coming back.
Your fave.
That has been a long time.
It's been a long time. It's that 4 months.
I was
maybe?
like scared that it got canceled, and I was like, "There's no
Nah,
way
too
that
good.
it could have gotten canceled because it's so good."
Yeah.
So I can't wait for that. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like a Twilight Zone horror version where this surfer dude hosts a story, and it's it's a one-shot kind of thing where they go from beginning. Right. You can just pick it up anytime. And it's really cool. It's like there's like a moral of it, and how these people made it. It's really, really cool. Dark Fang, which is this environmentalist vampire that is trying to save the world because she's super pissed at people. And there's this new image book coming out that Joshy showed me called The Ice Cream Man. And it's another horror book, and it's super messed up. Jeez. I flipped through it really quick. I was like, oh
getting nightmares just thinking about it.
So it's not an ice cream man that you would want to buy ice cream from, for sure. New Batman comes out, and a new Star Wars comes out.
Wow. A lot coming out.
So, yeah.
What a show.
What a show.
How about these mics, huh?
You guys like the mics?
Let us know in the comments if you like the mics.
Let us know if you like the mics.
Wait, do we have a question about times? Are we going to ask that or no?
I mean, why not?
No, we won't. We might be on at like 12:30 next week.
Because we're trying to think of times that would be easier for people to tune in.
Yeah, we don't know what the ideal time is for Facebook Live. If it's 1 o'clock, 12:30.
Yeah.
So if you're watching and you
have
an
a
idea,
specific feeling about this.
What's your vibe on what time of the day you can
Tell
sneak
us.
away from work or open an incognito browser at work to watch?
Yeah.
Love, peace, and chicken grease to the two of you.
Love, peace, and chicken grease to you. It makes
like
you
this
want chicken
Philip.
bad.
I like this Philip ever since he said he likes my IG stories.
Philip's awesome.
Philip, let's be
You're
friends.
A star. You're a star.
All right, we'll see everybody next week.
We will.
Goodbye.
Bye.